Alright, so here's my my project for the day. Well, pretty much already done, but I went ahead and I took out all the valves, and I got this valve grinding compound right there. So anyhow, got the valve grinding compound, grind the shit out of the valves, put them all back together. Had a hell of a time doing that. What a pain in the ass that is. It's ridiculous. And anyhow, so I got to put that back together. Got the old head gasket. I don't know how many times you guys have seen this thing hanging on this thing from the bike, hanging on the that's my dad's Miata. That's a chair-ass bike. But anyhow, I don't know how many times you guys have seen this head gasket hanging here with a fresh coat of copper spray on it. But probably be the damn last time. I don't know. I think this damn head gasket's about used. It's been on there about 4 or 5 times now so far, back and forth. But only on there for about 10 miles in between before I have to rebuild this son of a bitch. But anyhow, that's project for the day. So got to throw the intake manifold back on it real quick and put it in time. I'm going to throw it on there before I hook anything up. I'm just going to do a damn compression test. And if she has compression, then, woohoo, and if not, then we'll give this thing the old, fuck you, bud, Mr. KA. The LS, basically the whole deal with it is, to the damn O'Reilly Auto Parts, and told him I was like, give me a call, because I need a new clutch slave cylinder. Like, give me a call when it comes in, make sure to call me. I really like it when you guys call me, I told him that 5-6 times. And anyhow, what do? They don't call me. I don't get my stuff. They get my stuff. I'm a day late. They sent the shit back, so now they gotta order it. They gotta wait for it to get there, then ship it back. Drift event's on Saturday. I'll get the parts on Saturday, so maybe Friday. So if I get them Friday, I might, probably not, but might throw it in there. But how that goes, probably not. And if not, if I can't do that, and if this thing doesn't work, if everything else doesn't work in the damn world, I got me Mr. Backup Plan. Always got backup plan. I could drift the Datsun, yeah, or I could drift this little vert right here. This little bastard. Everybody's balls deep in verts. I'm not really too balls deep in verts, but alright. This is what I got out of the right-hand drive S14. And I got a few other little things, like a plasma cutter, and it's got himself a nice mid-mount, crazy looking, thing. But anyhow, that thing's shit. It's dicked. It needs all kinds of freaking work. So, that thing needs work. This thing needs work. Everything around here needs freaking work. So I don't know. This needs work. Holy shit. And so anyhow, I don't even know what to do with myself anymore. There's too much shit to do. Too little time. Alright, well, I think I'm pretty much setting a record for how many times you could put a head on and off in a day. And but anyhow, I went ahead and I put it on this morning, because last time we put it on, we went ahead and we swapped for the intake valves, because I thought those were the ones that were bent. Anyhow, like pretty much all the exhaust valves are bent. So anyhow, I have this S14 head right there. I pulled off the knock-in right-hand drive one that I traded for the vert. And so basically what I'm doing is pulling this head out, popping out the 4 intake valves that we robbed out of that head, and basically putting it, back together and throwing it on here. Basically, the reason I didn't want to use this head is because the cam journals are kind of messed up. As you could see, alright, cam journals are kind of, scored up a little bit. And, I was like, I really don't want to fuck it up, but, I'd kind of like to drift, and I'm just going to use the stock cams that were in there that were already pretty much messed up. And so that's pretty much it, but at least it'll have compression, and I should be able to get through the weekend drifting with the old KA, because didn't get all the parts and everything I needed for the LS1, and it would have just been pretty much rushing the damn thing to get it in there. So that's what I'm doing right now. You can see Mr. LS1, 10,000 time reused head gasket, all the mounts. I got my oil pan baffle from Improved Racing. Got the GTO oil pan. I got a thing in my truck. I also got I found another car, a different car, and that I'm going to put it in there. I actually went up and picked it up today in Denver, and pretty sweet little thing. I'll kind of surprise you guys with that maybe, and maybe we get you to start watching some more of the other videos or whatever. But I'm gonna throw those valves and the other things. All right, so basically, what happened last night is this damn thing wasn't in time when I did the head gasket the first time, or not really the head gasket, when I did some stuff the first time. It jumped off a tooth on the bottom, a tooth or two or whatever. So I went ahead and put it all back in timing last night. Did a compression test. Cylinder 1 had like 80, somewhere in there, 60 to 60, and then I put some oil in it, and it brought it up to like 90. So anyhow, then the rest had about 150 or so throughout them, the 2, 3, and 4. And so anyhow, basically what I'm doing is I'm pretty sure it's the damn rings. So just put rings in the damn thing, but I guess you gotta pull a 240 apart like 16 times in between drift events. And anyhow, I have this piston. It was the only piston that had compression. After the last time it cracked the damn rings. So anyhow, I'm gonna rob the rings off of that guy, and I'm gonna pop the piston out of the bottom. Just gonna lift up the oil pan. So anyhow, I think my camera died the last time. So, well, not died, it just ran out of huge space on the damn iPhone. So anyhow, got the oil pan off. See, I made a big mess. Got the engine hoist right here. Just I disconnected the motor mounts, dropped the oil pan. So now basically, crawling under this bad boy, and gonna loosen those guys right there. Turn on the light. So I'm gonna loosen those guys right there. Pop out the piston out the top. Replace the rings, and pop it back in there, and hopefully we'll be going in a couple hours, and we'll go to drifty times tomorrow. So I mean, it'd be a damn shame if it wouldn't be a Colorado drift event if the Drift Tegra or 240 Tegra or whatever the shit you guys want to call it is, if it doesn't make it. Everybody's going to be sad. I know how everybody loves this thing, and I mean, I kind of like it too. It's definitely unique. It just for everybody. I did not do that. I mean, I did not do that shit. I wouldn't have ever done that. But I mean, I like Hondas, but not that much. So pretty much it's just chilling right there. I mean, maybe this is bad luck. Maybe I shouldn't have put that on there. Damn Geo Metros and shit. But you can tell this thing's dusty. Except for right there, oh, look at that polish shine. Well, kind of looks like there's a little bit of scoring on the cylinder walls. Not bad, but I wouldn't think that'd be enough to lose all that compression. Pulled the piston out right here. I cleaned it up. It was a lot dirtier when I got it out of there, but I mean, honestly, it looks fine. It looks fine. The rings look fine. Didn't look like it was the rings. I mean, it could have been. I don't know. So I don't know what to do. I mean, we said the compression test last night. It was like 60, and then we put oil in it, and it raised up to 90. So I mean, it has to be the rings. I pressurized the system with about 100 psi of air, through the head or whatever, kind of like the weak down test or whatever. And anyhow, no leaks through the intake or exhaust, like at all. I mean, it was just silent. And then I poured oil in the cylinder, and it raised it up from 60 to about 90. I mean, it has to be some sort of rings or whatever. But anyhow, I'm gonna go ahead and whip out this old guy right here. Let's see. the old glaze breaker and hone or whatever, and then I'm probably just going to throw those other rings off that other piston on there anyhow, because I know those ones were good. I mean, it had a hell of a lot more compression. I think it had like 160 with those in the other cylinder, but so anyhow, I'm going to do that real quick and basically go from there and cobble this damn thing back together. Notice I said cobble. Pretty much just trying to get this thing back together for this damn drifter, man. I don't know why. I mean, just something about drifting. It's just I don't know. It's just too much fun, and I mean, just the events, the people, everything is just really cool. So, I don't know. I think it's kind of a pain in the ass. I shouldn't be doing this much work to do that, but hopefully it'll be worth it. And if I can't get this guy together, I have this vert right here. It has that crazy looking top mount setup, which it runs pretty decent. It has what are they? SR injectors, 370s, and a SAFC, and little things like that. So I should be able to tune it. It already has a wideband, the O2 circuit or whatever. So I just have to hook up my wideband, and I'll probably throw a Walbro in there because I don't think it has one, and then basically just go ahead and throw that thing together. I have just robbed the welded diff out of here, bolt it up under there, and go drift the shit out of that tomorrow. I might throw my radiator in there too, just because I love my radiator and I don't want shit to overheat. So that's basically it for now. So I'm gonna put this thing back together, cobble it back together, and get the head right here. So I don't know. This is just a big pain in the ass, but all right. Well, really didn't do too much of the process. I was just kind of irritated and mad and stuff like that. So anyhow, I just pretty much got this thing in here, and got the head on it. I got the piston, rings and everything in. Torqued all that stuff down on the bottom. After I got that done, put the oil pan, front cover on, all that stuff. Got it all timed correctly. Went ahead and set the head on there, bolted it down, torqued it down, put the intake manifold on, hooked up some wiring, did a compression test. Compression first on number 1 cylinder is like 100, somewhere in there, and second's like 120, third is 150, and fourth is 150. So it's going to kind of run like a little bit of shit, but I'd rather blow this motor up than the motor in the damn vert or whatever, just because I really don't want to beat on that thing for 2 solid days, basically just because I'm going to try and sell it. But right now I'm going to go ahead and do a little startup for you. I've already started it once. It's pretty loud. But I'm just basically, connecting this to the starter just so I could control the throttle, because I don't have it hooked up yet, which only take me a minute, but I'm just doing this instead. And that's pretty much it. So she runs. So that's good. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably put all the turbo stuff on. I was kind of thinking about, which is why I'm at it, just going ahead and robbing all the stuff off the vert, and then if worst comes to worst, then I'll have a NA vert to drift at the event, which I guess just teach me how to drift better. But so they're gonna maybe do that. Yank all the turbo stuff off of it and put the turbo on here, because that's basically just an eBay turbo. And I'd rather blow up an eBay turbo, or fuck up an eBay turbo versus that GT28, because that's a pretty expensive turbo. They're like $1,100 new, and that's going back on the Civic. So I really don't want to mess that one up. But I might go ahead and put the damn T25 on it. But as of now, basically just coming inside to get some damn tea, and need to go grab the glass and say hi to Oscar. He's not really YouTube famous yet. One of these days he might be, though. Peep him. Then I got the old the old grumpy guy right here, Mr. Grumpy. So, let's see. Basically, I'm just getting me some tea, and if I do that, I'm gonna go outside and probably put all that stuff on, and go from there. You guys ever wonder what's inside my fridge? Maybe we should do something like this. Got some Kool-Aid, some milk, lunch meat, eggs, unsweet tea for my dad, sweet tea for me and my brother, a bunch of other stuff, coffee, and that's pretty much it. So basically just go ahead and pour me a nice cold glass of tea. Go back outside and get to work, and that's basically it for now. So. Holy shit, guys. Got this thing running. Basically going for a cruise right now. The steering wheel's a little bit wobbly, but holy shit, this thing hauls ass. This is the fastest it's ever been. It's only on 10 pounds too. This is, let's see, we'll do second gear. Spun in second. It barely spun, but it still did. Do kind of a third gear pull at the AFRs. Let's see. You can see that. Holy shit! Guys, this is crazy as shit. I cannot believe how fast this thing is. It pulls like crazy now. I don't know, I guess that cobbling together did some pretty good shit. But anyhow, right now it is it's 4:53 in the morning, the day of the drift event, and I haven't went to bed yet. So basically, I'm just making sure everything's good. But holy shit, I'm a happy camper right now.